I only wanted to spend a peaceful weekend at my beach house. But my sister's husband was already there with his whole family and shouted, "Why is this parasite here? Get the hell out." I just smiled and replied, "Fine, I'm going." But what unfolded next made him wish he'd never said that. Imagine walking into your own home, only to be screamed at, called a parasite, and told to get the hell out by your own brother-in-law, while your sister just stands there, watching. What would you do when your sanctuary was turned into a battlefield by the very people who should have had your back? It was a Friday, just a few weeks ago, and I was finally heading to my beach house near Myrtle Beach. After a grueling week of marine biology research in Charleston, it was my absolute sanctuary, my quiet escape. My weekend bag was still slung over my shoulder when I opened the door. And then Kevin, my brother-in-law, a man I'd tolerated for 5 years, pointed a finger at me, his face twisted in pure contempt, and snarled, "Why is this parasite here? Get the hell out." I froze. Stood there in the doorway of my house, completely bewildered. Behind him, I could see his entire family, his parents, his brothers, even extended cousins, sprawled across my furniture, drinking from my glasses, shoes kicked off on my pristine white carpet. It was an invasion. This wasn't just a property, it was my property. I'm Claire, 32, a marine biologist, and I'd bought that house 3 years ago with every penny I'd saved and invested. It was a reward for a decade of hard work, a testament to my independence. And this man was telling me to leave. "Excuse me," I managed, my voice steady despite the furious tremor starting deep in my chest. "You heard me," Kevin snapped, crossing his arms. "We're having a family gathering here. Nobody invited you." I blinked, trying to process the sheer audacity. "Kevin, this is my house. I own it." He just smirked. "Yeah, well, Jennifer said we could use it this weekend." Then he delivered the kicker, "So, unless you want to ruin everyone's good time, you should leave." My head whipped past him, searching for my sister, Jennifer. She was standing by the kitchen island, eyes glued to her phone, doing everything she could to avoid my gaze. She knew. She absolutely, unequivocally knew I was coming. Just 2 days prior, at our mother's birthday dinner, I'd told her my plans, how much I needed this weekend to decompress. She'd smiled, nodded, told me to have a great time. And then, apparently, she'd handed out keys to Kevin's entire family like my home was some kind of free vacation rental. "Jennifer," I called out, my voice cutting through the chatter. "Can we talk?" She finally looked up, her expression carefully blank. "CLA, I didn't think you'd actually come. You're always so busy with work." My blood ran cold. "I told you I was coming. I specifically said I needed this weekend." She just shrugged. A casual, dismissive gesture that made my stomach churn. Well, Kevin's family needed a place to stay, and this house just sits empty most of the time. "I figured you wouldn't mind." "You figured wrong," I said, my voice barely a whisper. Kevin stepped closer, his full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.